Iraq is OPEC's second biggest oil producer, pumping out more than 3 million barrels per day. Which is why territorial gains this week by an al-Qaeda splinter group in oil-producing areas in northern Iraq are giving energy markets a case of the jitters. But the threat may be overblown, depending on how long the conflict lasts. Andrew Rickey at the research firm Levick Energy predicts only a small increase in gasoline and heating oil prices.
The real impact that it'll have on the United States is that it's going to empower the arguments of advocates for energy independence, energy stability, and clean energy sources.
Oil prices have been relatively stable for the last 4 years, partly due to lower demand in developed countries and the rise in alternative fuel sources. There's also the prospect of currently untapped oil fields from Libya to Iran, says Reuters energy columnist John Kemp.
First of all, we saw South Sudan, then Libya, then Nigeria. Iran's oil has been kept, largely off the market by sanctions, and now we're seeing mounting problems in Iraq. All of which means that you can see lots of oil in future, but in the near term, the market remains, fairly balanced.
But much will depend on whether insurgents are able to gain a permanent foothold in Iraq, says Andrew Rickey.
If the whole country goes back into insurgent hands, then I think it's not going to be a good thing. But all bets are off. Any instability is not going to be a good thing for hydrocarbon fuels.
The threat of instability has helped push oil futures to highs not seen since last September. But the threat of further disruptions may be limited. Energy analysts say Iraq's most productive oil fields, some 80 to 90% of total capacity, lie further to the south in areas unsympathetic to the Sunni-led militants. Mil Arcega, VOA News, Washington.